It's Week 7 of the National Football League.
And we'll see the Broncos, rookie running back.
He's the NFL's ultimate red zone back and your leader in rushing touchdowns. It's the Broncos.
The Broncos offense about ready to get going. They are 6-0 here to start the year. And the one to watch is going to be this man, their rookie running back. He had the game to end all games last week, did he not? I mean, every time we looked up, it seemed like he was in the end zone.
And let's face it, I didn't want to look up. I was enjoying what I was seeing on the field. Now, it's highly unlikely that he does it again, that type of a game. But maybe a couple of touchdowns? I think that's within reach.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with second and a couple. They'll run with a rookie from UCLA. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll run it again with Henry. There he goes, left side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. Becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Broncos march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. We take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns out of the backfield. And his numbers are superior to the rest of his peers at this point in the season. To throw, here's Nix. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And some room to work. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That goes for a gain of 31.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays. And there's an example of that right there.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he fires one incomplete. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
A first down carry for Henry. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. They run wide side with Henry. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. These two teams all tied after 1. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they go to work on a 1st and goal. Throwing Nix. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Henry is into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. And that rushing touchdown, number 28 on the year. Just a remarkable number as he draws level with a Hall of Famer LaDainian Tomlinson for the most in NFL history. Broncos offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he's run well here in the first half of the season, no doubt. You can see the graphic. NFL leader in rushing coming into the weekend. Now it's Nix. They set up the screen for Henry. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First down, Broncos.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Into the hands of Patrick left side. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. A toss right to Henry. He can't get him down. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 92 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. 2nd down and 3. Again, it's Henry. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. Here's Nix. And this is going to be incomplete.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Complete. It's Henry. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. So his big first half continues. His 3rd touchdown already. We'll have to keep watch as this game goes along, how much they want to continue to ride him, because he could be on his way to a record-setting performance. And that touchdown is going to establish a new record. His 29th rushing touchdown of the year, bettering the 28 of Hall of Famer LaDainian Tomlinson of the Chargers back in 2006. Visitors offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he's made his presence felt in the passing game throughout the season. You look at the NFL's leader in receiving yards by a running back. His name right there at the top. Nix to the air. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great...
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a... The visitors' offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And as we roll through some of the highlights, we see how crucial he's been to their success in this one. When he's in this type of a groove and his offensive linemen are creating running lanes for him, he can really put on a show, and he's done so here. To throw is Nix. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Now 2nd and 3. Henry up the middle. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there. 69 yards. And the Broncos will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
This offense and their running back headed back onto the field. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. They begin with Henry. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Short throw caught by Dulcich. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And the Broncos first down.
On play action, here's Nix. He'll air this one out for Mims. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Marvin Mims, 49 yards. And the Broncos add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch, and it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through. So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now, beginning this drive 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. There he goes again, and all the way home for a Broncos score. A great effort there, 39 yards. And the Broncos are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year. So it's a high 5 for that one, his 5th rushing touchdown of the game as he draws ever nearer to potentially making a run at an NFL record. Denver's offense ready to go again. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. That one looks like he'll throw here. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Now a 2nd and 2. Off the play fake, here's Nix. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm, incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the 1st with Henry. Now he's loose again, and he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 25-yard line.
A gain of 37 yards. First down, Denver.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Broncos, their winning ways continue.